So Stevan, looking at tough semifinal loss last night, didn't look like you could take a shot.
Yeah.
The knee is I think, we try and cover things up, right? Because we don't want to show our hand, right? That's a part of gamesmanship, right? How bad is the knee? Like, I know you don't make any excuses.
Yeah,
I understand
last time I wrestled, I actually got hurt when I wrestled Soriano in the middle of the match. It was a grade 2 MCL tear, which is like 4 to 6 weeks supposed to be. And I was actually for about a week and a half, 10 days, I was in a straight leg brace, so I couldn't get on the mat. So about 2 of the weeks before Big Tens, I was in a leg brace. I had to do a bunch of cardio, upper body stuff. So coming, Big Tens, I had to wrestle 1 match, and that was my first week actually getting on the mat. I couldn't even go live. So my first live match was that 1 match at Big Tens where I had a big knee brace on. It was just crossing my fingers, praying, that get through, not get any worse, and just keep healing up for where I could actually get on the mat for the next, 9-10 days till we leave to here. So with all that being said, though, I had a lot of adversity this year in the beginning with my knee, and then as I started heating up and feeling great, this thing kind of happens, and I just want to thank God for just keeping me healthy, letting that be a thing, and just getting me this far. And I know I've got a lot of bigger things coming ahead of me. It's obviously a really upsetting loss, especially a guy that I had just beaten, and I felt really confident. But it's hard to keep a good game plan, keep kind of making the improvements, when you get set back like that. So.
Is this an injury you suffered at the Poland Open? Or?
So I actually hurt my I tore my PCL in the same knee. So when that happened, I didn't need surgery, but it also, when that happens, your other ligaments kind of tend to.
But was that at the Poland Open?
Yes, it was. It was. Yeah, I hurt it there, and then that was finally that healed up all good. And I had some time in the beginning of the year, but the MCL thing, I didn't really plan on that coming around. So. It's obviously unfortunate, but like I said, I've a lot learned, and for me to even come into the tournament, enter the tournament, and wrestle really tough with tape on my leg like that. I actually was training in the brace until this weekend.
What word or phrase would you use to describe the past year after finishing second a year ago?
Just kind of a roller coaster. I think it's been positive because I know I've made really good big gains from last year, especially from that time to September, and then from then to December until January, and early February. I just felt like I was doing awesome. I still feel like that. It's just clicking wise, it's hard to your timing down, how I'm moving my hands and stuff like that. And I really had to push it today just because, I'm just I was zoned in to wrestle hard back and just forget about my leg,
How you came back in that Conci semi, I'm like, what Micic are we going to see today?
Yeah.
And you put 17 points on the board against an All-American, really good guy. I mean, and it was man, this guy, he's zoned in. It doesn't look like the knee matters at all.
Yeah, I wish I'd have been a little bit more zoned in like that. But yesterday, both my matches, I think I wrestled today. I was my best wrestling for sure. Of the tournament, of just as saying where I left off at before I hurt my knee.
Pressure off. Is that why was the pressure off? Did you really feel that? That's what it seemed like.
It did look like that, but honestly, I wouldn't say the pressure was off. It was more I just can't care any. I can't. It shouldn't affect my wrestling. I can't let it go like that. I'm just gonna let it fly.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And yesterday I think I made some dumb errors in my match that could cost me. I defended a single leg I chose a pretty poor tactic instead of just taking steady defense, calling a stalemate or breaking out. I tried to grab and fish for a leg to pick it up, and I haven't been really doing leg defense. That's something that I kind of just from beforehand training, just trying to wrestle through positions. And, he sat the corner, popped his head out and took me down. So that kind of was something that I was a little bit on my bad judgment. And, I did a really sloppy job of standing up. And once he got into a Turk position, I was on down. It was really hard to get my leg through. So, I made some dumb decisions I don't think I was really too smart in that area. And trying to piece back together on a guy who wants to play the space game when he's got a lead, it can be a little difficult. So
this is a tough enough sport.
Yeah.
Being 100%.
It is.
Okay.
It
when
is.
you're 70% to come through and place third at the national tournament, you still got to be pretty proud of yourself.
Yeah,
that you
I
were
am.
able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we have in store next year?
You know, I obviously have high standards for myself, so I'm obviously upset. But at the same time, like I said, I'm really glad to have this opportunity for myself, for my family, friends, everyone, you know, training partners, coaches that backed me up and got me this far. And like the coaches were really just like doing everything they could for me with my knee. So I just wanted to say that. And also, you know, suppose I have the European Championships are like 3 weeks away. And I'm supposed to go 57 kilos for that. So I just want to go back and figure out how this is going and how my weight is going to be. So we'll figure that out. You know, that was something like that. If everything's just going the way I plan on it, but you know, it's going to be interesting. With you know, freestyle is my main objective now. Go win a world championship. You know, that's my dream. You know, as you know, I'm a freestyle guy.
Olympic red shirt next year.
I don't think so. I've been in college.
It's on the board. It's on
the table. It is
table.
on the board. It is on the table, but I don't know.
Can you do that when you wrestle for another country?
Yeah,
you can.
Yeah.
You can, but I don't know. Like, that's on my plate, and you know, like, oh geez, I don't want to get started on that.
Love it.
That's a lot of college wrestling. Another can. Not today. We're not talking about that today.
Okay. Well, hey, I had to put it out there, right?
Yeah.
But we're gonna see you right back here.
Yeah, I should be. Yeah, that's the plan.
Stevan, good luck. Congratulations.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Win a battle back, all right?
Yep. Thanks.